Friends, I welcome you to Talawadi on behalf of Talawadi Farmers Association, a small association, it's not a very big association. And one of the main issues, I am the president, my name is Kannayan. One of the main issues which we are dealing on day-to-day life is the farmer and animal conflict. Not all animals, only few species we are encountering problems. And this place is one of the hot spots in the Satyamangalam Tiger Reserve, where farmers are encountering problems on a day-to-day basis. This Jorekadu is around approximately around 500 hectares. It's completely disconnected from the main forest, and it is surrounded by farmlands. Dryland farmers are there, farmers who have tube wells, they are having commercial crops, all sort of farmlands, and also human habitations across this encircled to this Jore forest. This has, as they said, there is water coming from the main forest, going through this, and it has a very good facilities to all the animals to host. It is being used by elephants like a transit place. Elephants cannot survive in this forest. They can come here, stay here, and raid the crops in all the 8 directions. We will start raiding in the evening around 6 o'clock. Elephants can be found in the farmlands. So this is a serious issue for us. We are not against animals, and we are the association in the country demanding the government to enhance crop damage compensation for human casualties, and recently government of Tamil Nadu has increased 100% from 5 lakh to 10 lakh on our demand, and many measures we are suggesting to the government to coexist with the animals and agriculture. Tigers were found here, and all other animals are here. And elephants, if elephants are coming here, then that would be a problem. For elephants, it is safer inside the wild, not in the farmer's field. In farmer's field, there is electricity, there are water ponds, so many other things that is a threat to the survival of elephants. There are human casualties. Nearly about 3 people died in the recent past, and also casualties to elephants, electrocution kind of things. We are also encountering sometimes problems with leopards. So when leopards are sighted by a farmer, they will immediately call us. Even before calling us, they might have called already the forest department people. There is leopard. And when they are calling us, they will say that the department people are not coming and addressing this issue. Initially, we were also not able to understand this issue, how to deal with this. Then we started advising farmers, if leopards are there, don't be sitting there or defecation, and when you are bending, doing something there, and you have a stick or try to stand on your 2 legs. Then leopards will be scared of you. Why leopards are here? Leopards usually lifting dogs. If it lifts a dog, it might be happily sleeping somewhere for 1 week, and it takes chicken, small animals, and it happily survives. In this area, there are abandoned stone quarries. Still water is there. There are some place for leopards. The atmosphere is very helpful for leopards to survive there. Few occasions, leopards were caught by the forest department. It was taken to some other place and released into wild. This one issue, you have crossed Talawadi. Talawadi is the biggest village in Talawadi block. In Talawadi, you can see in the midnight, if you are coming, you can see at least not less than 100 wild boars roaming around inside the human habitat areas. And natural leopards also following them. Why? Because the garbage management. There are many mandis there. The waste are thrown somewhere, and also there are chicken and mutton shops, and the waste are dumped somewhere. Wild boars are going there, and leopards are following them. When we are addressing, we are not saying that leopards are coming. We have demanded the forest department and the other panchayats and revenue departments to work together to address this garbage management issues like that. And we are also studying your reports. I mean, Wildlife Institute of India and other researchers who have specialized in leopards, elephants, and conflict management. Our main focus is how to manage the conflict. We are not saying that there should not be any forest department, there should not be any animals coming into our lands like that. But we are trying to make the people who are the researchers, who are policymakers, the government understand the pain of the farmers. When you are cultivating adjacent to the forest or far away, farmers are incurring a lot of expenses, investments, their time, their energy, and in terms of money, labor cost is very high. Indian agriculture is involving 50 to 60% is labor cost is ever increasing. Labor cost yesterday 300 rupees, today 350 rupees like that, because the negotiation capacity of the laborers are increasing due to multiple reasons. And farmers are the people who are taking the maximum risk to do farming or keeping domestic animals. The price is very uncertain, the climate is very uncertain, and you do not know whether you will harvest your crop or not, all depending on the rain, all kind of things. When farmers are investing and taking this much risk, they cannot enjoy when their crops are raided by the wild animals and it is damaged. Our animals, our forest, for outsiders, it might be a place for excursion, it might be a place for tourism to see and enjoy the animals. But when you are encountering some conflict with animals, animals damaging your crop, they will certainly not enjoy that. It's natural. So the government should step in and fully compensate the actual cost of the actual cost and actual loss of the people. In India, the compensation is differs from case to case. If Air India flight crashed in Mangalore, the compensation is very high. If someone is shot by the army of Sri Lanka, the compensation very high. Compensation disbursement mechanism is immediate. The minister is handing over the check to the wailing widow of the deceased. But when the elephant is trampling a person, a farmer, to death, you have to wait for some time, you have to produce all the documents, you have to run pillar to post, you have to collect all the documents, submit them, then only they will come and give you with a photograph. So that is not appreciated by us. It is the heritage of the country, it is a property of the country, animals, forest, whatever it is, and the farmers are working for the world. They are producing for the world. They are not producing something, eating everything by themselves. They are feeding the world. So they have to be taken care by the government. So in that count, we have been demanding the government to thoroughly revise the compensation mechanism. And for example, if you go a few kilometers, that is Karnataka. If someone is trampled to death in Karnataka, or a tiger or leopard kills some human being, the compensation is 15 lakhs. If it happens in Maharashtra, it is 25 lakhs. If it happens in Tamil Nadu, it was 5 lakhs, now it is 10 lakhs. This is certainly not fair to a country like India, And to a state like Tamil Nadu, it is the GDP and the development index is very high when compared with all other states. Tamil Nadu stands first or second place in that. So states like this should show the way to other states. They have to increase all the mechanisms. They have simplified certain things. Farmers were asked to go to the agriculture department, horticulture department, get evaluation. They do that and give that, the damage extends to 60,000 rupees, but the forest department will give 25,000 rupees or something prescribed by them. Then why are you getting that? I asked them. You are getting a valuation from the veterinary department or other department, and a cow, a crossbreed cow which gives 10 liters, 15 liters, the cost of the cow goes up to 1 lakh rupees like that. But the department will give you only 30,000 rupees. But the farmer is asked to go to the veterinary department to get a certificate that the value of the cow. The value not more than 30,000 rupees will be paid. If you go to Karnataka, the maximum is 75,000 rupees. But in Tamil Nadu, like this. So these anomalies should be addressed. When you are becoming a biologist, you are becoming some forest officials, or you are writing a UPSC and become IAS officer, these are all the things. See, the conservation cannot be thought in an isolation. It's not just I will think of animals only. I will talk only about animals, and I will not taken care of other things. So coexistence, as he said, the community participation, all sort of things should thought from the institutes like Wildlife Institute of India, and I wish you all the best. Here we suggested that I told you about this isolated patch of forest. Our suggestion, our demand to the government is that this has to be completely closed for elephants, not up for other animals. We are not bothered about other animals. Wild boars, deers and other animals are also problems. We are not much bothered about that. Elephants, this place is a threat for the elephants and also for the farmers. In the interest of elephants and farmers, this small over 9 kilometers stretch has to be completely covered by EPT, by fencing and other measures, and there should be provision for water passing, and there should not be room for any place where water logging, the sliding is happening, and the other places has to be done with some engineering work. They have to construct something, and it has to be properly management. We are ready to collaborate with the government to manage this patch of forest when the government is coming forward. But the government always saying that we don't have money, we have financial constraints, all kind of things. I'm finishing. And so WWF, I come to know that we are doing something, and farmers consulted with me. I said you can collaborate with me. Whoever comes to do this, it can be done in association with the government. So where I am completing, you can say something.
Thank you. Thanks. We want to explain shortly because Nelson will be explaining. Nelson will be discussing in the field. So we'll just move ahead and
discuss.
See in the site, on-site also visualization, and we'll be explaining how this community has been engaged and what are the further discussions that Sir was explaining how the community plays a bigger role, no? The impact and other steps. We'll be explaining on the site. So we can move forward.
Quickly, any questions?